And our final author of the day is two-time best-selling author Cara Heilmann, author of Confessions of the Accidental Career Coach, Surprising Secrets to Creating a Life-Changing Job, Helping Others Become Who They Are Meant to Be.
Hi.
Hey, Cara, welcome.
Thank you.
So this is your second book.
It is.
Tell us about this one. What inspired you to write it?
I actually wrote this book for a woman named Michelle. She was thinking about becoming a career coach for many years and wasn't sure that she had the skills to write this, to be the great career coach for her clients. But she's helped a lot of people look at resumes. She's helped them prepare for interviews. And every time they would come back to her and say, I got the job, she felt this overwhelming feeling of satisfaction and really knew in her core this is what she was meant to do in her life. But she wasn't sure if she had all of the techniques because she's never been a career coach. So I wrote the book for her.
Wow. So this being your second book, did you find it easier, harder, more challenges? Like, what was different in this process of getting book number 2 done compared to book number 1?
Right. The first book, I was incredibly involved, maybe too involved, very detailed of every single aspect of it. Reread my manuscript a million times before we actually went to publish. And then this book, I just trusted the staff. I trusted the team. I trusted the folks at the author incubator. And it was a much more enjoyable experience the second time around.
Wow. So it sounds like you for sure trusted the process much more the second time than the first time. So what advice would you give? Having done this twice, what would be the biggest piece of advice you give someone who knows that now is the time for them to write a book?
Right. You will never feel that what you're writing is perfect. You will never feel that your content is going to move the world. You'll never feel it. So just rest in knowing that fact. And when you start to hear comments from people that have written your book, that have read your book and how it has changed their life, then you can rest assured that you've done what you're meant to do and to get this content out into the world.
On that same vein, we have a question from Susan from Ohio. She asks, how has writing the book helped you have the impact you want it to have? And now you've done this twice, so you can answer this 2 times. Like, how has writing either of your books or both of them added to the impact you intended to make in the world?
Right. Well, the first book that I wrote, The Art of Finding the Job You Love, I just needed to get that out of my system. I felt like it was bottled up in me for many years. And so when I wrote it, it just felt great for me to have written that book. The second book actually came as a result of people reading the first book and the building of my career coaching business, that people really wanted to understand how did I convert this knowledge into a successful career coaching business. And so then when I wrote the book, it was a supplement to, or perhaps series 2 of a continuation of this journey that I've been on in becoming a career coach.
Okay. What would you say was the hardest thing for you in getting your books done? So you can, from either experience, like what was the hardest thing for you in writing a book?
The hardest this time around was finding the time. And my mom used to say, if you have something that needs to be done, give it to the busiest person you know, and they will figure out how to get it done. And oh my goodness, she is so true. With all the incredible busy time of serving clients and supporting clients and building my business, I was thinking, how in the world am I going to find the time to do it? I just trusted, once again, in this process of writing the book through the author incubator. And within a very short period of time, all the content was out of my being, my brain, my heart, and onto a page. And that was an incredible experience.
How did you know that it was time to write your second book?
The first one was different. It was more of an inward out type of feeling. The second time, it was definitely outward in, where people were beginning to ask me, teach me what you're doing, teach me how you built this business. And because of that, and Michelle, because I love her dearly, hope she's watching, I wrote this book so that they can fulfill their dreams of being a successful career coach.
Wow. So if you are named Michelle, or if you know someone whose name is Michelle, which I'm sure if you're watching this, you likely do, make sure you get this book, Confessions of the Accidental Career Coach by Cara Heilmann.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Cara.
Thank you, Mari.